理解。 Stay tuned.
Every day, startups, MSMEs, and farmers face relentless challenges. Business disruptions can strike without warning, and unpredictable weather can devastate crops overnight. The stress of uncertainty weighs heavily on our shoulders. But what if there was a way to turn these risks into opportunities? Join StartShield Insurance, where blockchain and AI converge to revolutionize how we protect our businesses. Imagine instant claims processing that puts money back in your pocket when you need it most. Tailored coverage designed specifically for your unique needs, ensuring you're never left vulnerable. And a reward system that recognizes your resilience and commitment. With StartShield, countless businesses have transformed their struggles into success stories. Don't let risks hold you back. Join the movement towards a secure future. Visit our website, www.mybtuc.com, StartShield, to get started today. StartShield, safeguarding your dreams.
Since 2019, the ECA has been working with its partners, the African Union Commission, the International Trade Center, and the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development on a project financially supported by the European Union to support AFCFTA implementation across Africa. So what is the AFCFTA? Africa currently consists of 55 fragmented markets that are also amongst the fastest growing economies in the world. Yet trade within the continent is the lowest globally. Africa does more trade with those outside its continental borders than with its neighbours. But this is about to change. An agreement on the African Continental Free Trade Area was signed in March 2018 and is expected to increase the share of intra-African trade by up to 50% between 2020 and 2040, liberalise services and tackle other barriers to intra-African trade. So what are the tangible benefits? When fully operational, the AFCFTA will bring together 1.2 billion people with a combined gross domestic product of more than $3 trillion, representing the biggest trade deal since the formation of the WTO, covering not only trading goods, services, investment, intellectual property rights, and competition policy. The agreement is expected to benefit small and medium-sized businesses, which are responsible for more than 80% of Africa's employment and 50% of its GDP. ECA has been working with its partners to support and prepare countries for putting the agreement into practice. This means setting up platforms for dialogue and national regional events for discussion on the AFCFTA, supporting the African Union member states in developing national strategies to ensure countries can implement the AFCFTA considering the characteristics of their own markets, developing an AFCFTA Country Business Index, which will monitor and evaluate the implementation of the agreement for business. In addition to business, also mitigating the challenges, like ensuring the gender and youth-sensitive implementation of the AFCFTA, as well as mobilizing financial resources for implementation. The AFCFTA is an African solution for supporting industrial development, creating new business opportunities, generating jobs, and reducing poverty.
Watching Mochi Broadcasting Network. Stay tuned.
But also provide network links for them after the training, so that even as they leave, they should have created opportunities for themselves through networking. So we started the program in the morning. We're just waiting for you to come and join us so that we continue. So at this point in time, what is currently happening is that we have a sketch being done in line with the theme for this program. So, when you continue the sketch, then we'll be able to share what follows after. So, we can continue.
So, Marianda, lecturers, you show with the public. But show me what they have in the
Now, Business but too much. You by morning, by sleep. By morning, by you come by the show. Open. Wapia. Customer by some. Mala tapuno. No respect. No. I'm going to shop. Bro, by respect. Wapia. Abakas mo mga resa. Yung na siya mo sumasa. By sa basta ng tabalay ko.
You're ready. So what are you going to do about that? I hope it's not the way you always say, we will say, we will do it. We need to change. We need to change the mentality. Huh? So, stop complaining about I'm the only child. Otherwise, I'm quiet. So, what I think I'm the only child. You said, Madam, I'm going to do it. Did I have to say that you are the only child? You are misbehaving. Huh? You're not first child. Huh?
Thank you very much. So, worship, in the morning when we came, one of the first things that we spoke about, which you saw in the speech, because everything is a summary of what we can do. One of the critical aspects we spoke about in the morning was the aspect of time management, being a valuable asset in our lives. Because you cannot prosper. One of the things that has made the country to be in the position that it is in is because of the poor time management. Most people don't value time because they don't see it as an asset. And examples were given of countries that value time. Countries like Japan, the US, China, and how best they utilize the time to bring about development. So what they've done is summarize what was discussed in the morning. Furthermore, an introduction was done by the facilitator of what is expected of this program. And one of the things that he highlighted were about capacity building coupled with networking. Because in most instances, people will just come and do capacity building, teach, and then they go. But the difference with this one is that after the capacity building, there will also be an opportunity for them to network amongst themselves, but also not only amongst themselves, but also other partners, both here and outside the country. So one thing we can assure you of, sir, is that Chilawokwe will be different after this program. So at this point in time, this is a business business training. So we didn't prepare to speak because we realize that time is money. Even for you, time is money. But at this point in time, after give us a few remarks regarding what he expects to see in Chilabongwe as our mayor and the father of the district. Remember, I'm saying the father of the district. I'm talking about the district. I'm not talking about the constituency. I'm talking about the district. So, I'll invite you, sir, to come and give a few remarks.
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to take this opportunity to thank the organizers of this very, very important seminar. It's a very important forum. It's a very, very important one, especially in our district, especially in Chilabongwe. But before I touch that area, maybe allow me to inform you where Chilabongwe, our head of state, will be with us on Saturday. The president himself, Mr. Hamenge Chilabongwe, will be here in Chilabongwe on this upcoming just after tomorrow. He should be arriving in Copperbelt tomorrow. God willing. And then we are with him on Saturday. It's important that our people know. Okay? Now, I was saying this is a very, very important program for our district here in Chilabongwe. I was actually following the sketch. We just needed a few minutes. I sat here, but at least I was able to learn something. I was able to read something which was very, very critical, very, very important. The point where the people were talking on the speech, I mean, here the sketch talked about the management also as one of the most we have to make it business. I'll just tell you something briefly. Just last year, I made an appointment with the mayor of a particular city in Denmark, a city called Kolding. We were supposed to have a meeting there together. So we had made an agreement to say, okay, in Denmark was such a particular day, and then we'll be able to meet the mayor and have a meeting with him. So meetings were lined up for us. It was arranged with a team of 12 officers who had accompanied me to go to that particular country and have some meetings there. I'm trying to talk about this because I'm trying to talk about how people value child. Especially when you make agreements with them. They stick to that agreement and they make sure that they stick to that time. So it so happened that the day when we were supposed to fly to go to that country in Denmark, then we received, I think a day before we received the information here, we said the head of state had arranged for meetings for all the mayors, which was scheduled for Saka Promotion Conference Center. So now it was actually the same day we were supposed to have a meeting there. And the mayor for that particular town, the city, was already informed to say this delegation will be coming and we'll be having a meeting with him on this particular day. So we had to contact him to say, sorry, something has come up. We will not be able to reach there and have a meeting with you on this particular day on account of the fact that the head of state wants to meet all the mayors in Zambia on that particular day. So we are requesting that we can reschedule the day of the meeting to another day, maybe the day after or so. We couldn't manage to secure a meeting for another day. Because our colleagues, the way they program meetings and programs the whole year. So as we make programs on a daily basis, tomorrow, Karachi, you can't make a program for the whole year. It's very rare. There are very few programs we make that are of that particular year. However, news kusanga today I pangira chai program yake so he had to speak that for that particular day. However, Zambia is coming from Africa this particular day. I can speak to this day. To try and convince that man to change that date, to give us another date to our base, we can't leave the country when the head of state, who's the number one citizen of the country, has called for a meeting, younger mayors also that particular day. It's not possible. It will be subordination, it's not allowed. So apart from the day, there was a day we will be prepared. Things will be that kind for 10 days. In that 10 days, you can squeeze us or give us a day. We couldn't secure a day. He refused. He said, unfortunately, my dad is full. He did no better meeting now. He did no better meeting now, so I can't change. You understand? So I'm trying to talk about time management. I agree when we talk about how our colleagues. It's one of the things that has hit us so hard in our country. And everything starts with time. Once we are just limited by time, everything then we lose it there. And I'll tell you one thing again. Luckily enough, probably not why we managed to meet other mayors because we had secured meetings with 3 mayors. But the other mayors were at least we were able to meet because our dates are suffering on the same days that we had already agreed. And there was only one way we could not secure because we couldn't fly on that particular day. But the other city mayors we managed to meet them and prepare the meetings. Now, one thing I noticed again, that also sometimes I was able to learn something in that church. When you have a program with you agree, we say that the meeting will start at 8 hours meal. For example, 8 hours. If you come at 9 hours, you will not find it. This is the truth of God. Now, we find out 8 hours program or 8:30. Now, after 8:30 for instance. After 9 hours, just 15 minutes late. The maximum they can give you is a benefit of doubt in case you are just stuck in traffic. It's 5 minutes. Beyond 5 minutes, you'll say, sorry, we've already left. We've also got that program as well. So I learned a lot when I was there. So honestly, you can't give me from Zambia. Maybe for 1 hour. Now I can teach you to call out. I'll have to 60. I have my issues with language. Umuntu anataka kupeleka kwa at least 30 minutes. Yes, you have 30 minutes, you need 2 hours 30 minutes. Mtu ayaje no wale wana kusema watarifu kwa sababu kama rahisi. So, everything starts with time. When you are beaten by time, then everything goes just something else. So I totally agree. And also, because when I was saying this, look at sketch, someone said, oh, we won't be Congolese. It's very much on time. It's very punctual. Alice on time. And this hour is complaining, but she opens the show late at 11 hours also. But she still expects to do fine. It's not possible. Let's take advantage of the natural environment in this country. Our current head of state is a businessman. He's trying to do everything possible to make sure that we have an enabling environment that can help us thrive in our business. So take advantage of that. Chipilaume in particular is well positioned because of the Congo Valley we have here. 15 kilometers away from us, we have Kasumba. Where across our nation there are over 100 million in population. We are only 19 million in Zambia. There are over 100 million across. And if we take advantage of the population that is across there, and do enough production, and doing it properly, with the same networking that has actually brought you here, they will be able to satisfy the Congo market. But not only satisfy the Congo market, we'll be able to gain income, which income we need to help us. So that's what we try to kind of advice we're trying to give to you. It's a very, very important program, this one, and I hear it's a tool take on today and tomorrow. Make use of it and remain united, connected. Apart from the Congo market, businesses will be there. You're aware that very soon we'll have a Minoma mine in Kampala Township. Very soon we'll have another mine, African copper mine in Forongo. We'll have all these mines within the shortest possible time. KCM will have life given back to it. All this, we need to take advantage of the business opportunities that are coming in our district. And we need to be prepared. Ila shuka isa umuntu amletere pia mani mrefu akati. Yose unaje ukatuambia mkanga wako kati. and you're given capital. Then when you're given capital, that's when you want to plan on what you want to do. You should have planned before receiving capital. So in a similar manner, I'm trying to say this here. We have to take advantage of the business opportunities that are coming. The mines, you'll see in our district that they must be. There are a lot of business. Congo market has always been there. But we allow people to come from other towns to come and do business. That's when we are closer to the border ourselves. People who are coming, they're coming from as far as Chibongo, from say Chisamba, they're coming from Solwezi, they're coming from different districts, coming to do business. We are close to DRC. We need to plan hard and plan big. How can we take advantage of the opportunities? It has always been there, it will always be there. How do we take advantage of the business opportunities that are coming up? How can we benefit? This is the reason why we are in this meeting. If you have to ask as many questions as you can to the organizing research, because they've got enough information to avail to you so that you prosper in your business, so that you are no longer the same. You also will be able to teach others, our residents who are out. And of course, the citizens, someone who is the citizenship. All in all, I'm so grateful for your coming. I'm wishing you nothing but God's blessing as we continue this meeting. Thank you so much.
Let's give him another round of applause. So we see Duamonai that he meeting Deka site meeting Basabanga Berama as if Bara million kind of fish. So you see how serious this program is. This program is very serious because for the mayor to come here, leave everything that he's supposed to do just to come here, shows how serious this program is. And we really need to embrace the program. Let's not have doubts to say this will not work. No, that will not work. Remember those that came earlier, I said, let us change our what? Our what? Our mindsets. You heard what he said. He was not here. But you heard that some of the things that we spoke about are the things that he has spoken about. He was not here, but you've heard. So it's important that we take everything that we're going to learn today very seriously. Okay? Let's also remember, number one, the first value is what? First value is what? First value is what? Let's say first value is what? Time. So when you say we go for tea break, we go for, if it's 10 minutes, let it be 10 minutes. If it's 10 minutes, let it be 10 minutes. Okay? Not 10 minutes, 5 hours. 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Those who are not here, time, I'm still going to talk about time. When you go to Germany, you find a lot of clocks around there. Those clocks are not there for decoration. The clocks are there to remind people to say, time is of the essence in whatever we do. That is what is there. So at this point in time,
encouraging to see the parents bring the children with them. This is where it should start, right? Like, at the mission, business, right? It should start from the young age. Let's encourage that. I mean, they'll take over the family business, isn't it? And for 50 years, family business, right? business is still going on, isn't it? Now, the economy of Zambia is shifting to Chirabombo. We are very privileged. Let's position ourselves, right? Yeah, so I want to commend everybody. Of course, like it has been mentioned, everything's about time. His Worship the Mayor has a busy schedule, but we appreciate his buying out time to grace this occasion. So we'll be excusing him very shortly, even as we go for the break. But at least we can have a group photo, isn't it? How is that? At least we can have a group photo together, and then we can also have our tea break, and then we can excuse the mayor until we see him another time. Is that okay? So thank you so much, Worship, once more. And thank you so much, dear colleagues. The program is still on, but of course we're breaking for now.
Watching Mochi Broadcasting Network. Stay tuned.
We are calling on everybody to think Africa, act Africa, and prosper Africa.
It comes down to the change of mindset.
I think this is an opportunity which Africa should not miss.
We are implementing the Africa we want.
A lot of the countries understand that this is good for them, that it is a game changer.
This is an historic moment for our continent.
So this is entirely African driven. These African countries are making a treaty among themselves.
We've been brought up with so many borders. You know, we have our little countries, we have our little economies, our little sectors. We have so many things that divide us, and I think this is an opportunity to really push against those boundaries and to change them.
As the old adage goes, there is strength in unity. For the 55 African Union member states, that strength lies in numbers. With a population of 1.2 billion and a GDP of $2.5 trillion, the prospect and now realization of a continental free trade area for Africa promises to usher in a new era of industrialization and business opportunities towards the realization of Agenda 2063, the Africa we want.
It has been a long journey. Difficult and long, but we had visionaries. When we created the Organization of African Unit in 1963, President Nkrumah of Ghana made a clarion call: Africa must unite. In June 2015, the heads of state and government had an assembly in Johannesburg, and they adopted the principles for negotiations, the roadmap, as well as the institutions. And we had several rounds of negotiations. Then the regional communities came in to give technical inputs with other strategic partners, namely the African Development Bank, the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, and the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. And the initial good results were established in December 2017. Then in January, we gave the report to the heads of state and government, and they were very impressed. They say the remaining work can be done in a short time. So let's have a signing ceremony on 21st March 2018 in Kigali. And we are able to produce the consolidated text that was signed today. It's composed of the agreement establishing the African Continental Free Trade Area and the protocol on trade in goods, the protocol on trade in services, and the protocol on the settlement of disputes. And this is where we are.
The African Continental Free Trade Area will affect the development of African countries by boosting employment opportunities, increasing food security, increasing competitiveness of African industrial products, and enhancing participation of the continent in global trade.
For us, the African Continental Free Trade Area, of course, is a flagship project of Agenda 2063, but more than that, it's an instrument for solidarity, and it's an instrument for connection between African people and and basically dismantling the borders and the barriers that are there, because there are great opportunities for goods to move more efficiently, for services, as well as people. So I think that for us, it's a very important lever for achieving multiple objectives.
Well, what got us here is increasing realization that everywhere neighbors trade with neighbors. This is normal. What has been an anomaly for this continent is that since the 15th century, our trade
watching Mochi Broadcasting Network. Stay tuned.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm okay, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine. You may have a seat.
Thank
What brings you here?
Tonight, I'm hosting a complex. Everybody abantu babiri umugwati areboshe business plan. Ifine lyonse nga wayako wamkumona business tayenda bwino yona iko sabati niki umuna kwalishisha.
Ebuzo.
Wakitwe. Mukashana. So ni mbona kwa tudana kwa ta problem. Kozi ba customer bare irishanye fine bambara n'amafoni abakoza kwa amano nangubaya areba sasukira arechita fefe yakwe okay takwatakea kuli wa customer nangaba musanga so fresh ne barandanye wengisho muntu asumuka kinje ko mukabone nangu ni mpia ngareka chakashinga nangu 5000 ulia umbi 500 ulianga isa limbi deposit 3 pin ulia limbi no kutita deposit 2 pin so na mwana no kusa no buto bale ulia lewe shi business pan.
So I've been wondering, like, how come? Oh, that's one. She's living in it. You can attract a lot. And the way she looked up, she am gonna go from when so sometimes you know as a business lady. There is a reason to why I had to open 2 shops. Oh. Okay, since you have brought the comments, I'll look into it. But what we should do right now, you need to call those ladies. You need to call the lady, you need to also to invite the man from Kasumbaresa.
Yeah,
so that maybe, I don't know. Anyway, do that for me, please. I've been having a headache, like, how come? So this is what she has been doing all this while. Yeah. So what we should do right now, like I said before, just go and invest them. That's it for you right now. Okay. I'm just giving you 10 minutes, like 10 good minutes, okay? Is that a lot?
Yeah. Okay, I'll call you over. Thank you very much.
Okay. My son. And the way you're looking, I'm serious. Okay, Okay. I want you to ask about the business. How's the business outside? In Kitu. Yeah, how's the business?
Actually, I can't say much, but like slow, we are pushing. We are pushing forward, slow.
Really?
Yes.
I can see
we are trying all the best.
So, is there any complaints like how you are handling the business?
It's going down. I'm trying to push.
Difficulties in handling the business?
I'm not having any difficulties. The evening time is hard, then slow.
Do you have customers like regular ones?
Yes, I have customers. Small customers. Some they come, some they don't come.
How much do you make at the end of the month?
You know, the business is all about ups and downs. So, with the question that you asked me on the amount that I make, when the business is low, I can make up to maybe 7,000, 5,000. But when the business is high, I manage to make 10,000, 15,000. Yes, sometimes even extra. Sometimes even extra, boss. 10,000.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. What about you, the Congolese? How's the business that side?
Madam, if we no be.
Yeah.
We no be nobody.
I can see the way you are smiling that everything is fine.
If Mama Ziba na be boss.
Yes.
I can see the way you are smiling that everything is fine.
Mama Ziba na be boss.
Yes, I know.
Really? So can you tell me about like how you handle your business that side?
Oh, boss. If a boss, imangala mamene ukambisana nabantu. Boss. Imafunika at least muntu wabwera wamlangizako ka-attitude toma mazambie kulibe eve kulibe bafuna ka-attitude kalya boss ichi chintu ichi kumlangiza muntu ichi chintu ichi chamene tukugodiza ichi chichabe muchi ine mumaziwa nokuziwa boss.
So how much do you make per month?
Boss, but that's yeah, my 50, somewhere 50,000, 60,000, now 70, boss.
Okay. Back to you, the Kitwe lady. I received a complaint about your attitude toward customers.
What kind of attitude, boss?
Like the time you open the shop, you come late. You are always like, and the impianga wallet they were malice every time. Malice. Why?
Boss, with the attitude part and being rude, we don't go back to not to be committing what this thing we are selling is 2,000. Then that person comes to ask how much is this?
That's your duty as a sales lady. Huh? You are huh? Do you know how much I invested in that business that you just have to come and sit on it like that? Huh? Do you know how much I'm paying you? So I'm paying you for nothing. When you came to look for a job, I offered you that job. Like a sister would do. And this is how you are paying me back. And you have the guts to tell me like, to say things like that. Huh?
I tried my best.
Do you know that I can fire you? You try your best. This is what I've been telling you. Try your best. When are you going to do it?
Mommy, please, I'll change.
That's what you have been saying and you're not doing anything about it.
Just right now, I'll change.
That's what you said when we had the last meeting. Huh? Do you know how much I'm paying you? So I'm paying you for nothing. When you came to look for a job, I offered you that job. Like a sister would do. And this is how you are paying me back. And you have the guts to tell me like, to say things like that. Huh?
I tried my best.
Do you know that I can fire you? You try your best. This is what I've been telling you. Try your best.
please. I'll change.
That's what you've been saying and you're not doing anything about it.
Just right now, I'll change.
That's what you said when we had the last meeting. Huh?
But this time I'm saying the truth, boss. I'll change. But boss, just that sometimes, I just woke up with different moods and then the customers comes. But this time I'll change, boss. I'll change, I promise.
There is no moods in business. You just have to have one mood. That's how you're going to deal with the customers. A customer is always right. But I someone at Mtengo Poli, but I quipisha. Kalibana bashayishi wokubelenga. Tashi wanokumana pema aisha tokweba nokende mpia pera. Tawo mala kwa abantu baivyo. Huh? So from what I've just seen right now, it's like you want to destroy my business.
No, those are not my intentions, boss. I'm here to work, boss. I'll change.
Don't even say that. And so, what did you think when you were lying? Like, I make 10,000, 7,000?
Mazambi.
So if you thought I didn't know, someone brought you a complaint. In case you didn't know. So I was trying to get what you can say about it. How you are good at lying. You are the best. If you can use that attitude of lying to the customers. Now let's expire. You try to give them like you are. I'm very upset. Like,
forgive me. Boss, please forgive me. I'll change. I promise. I'll change, boss. Please don't fire me.
Please, just forgive me.
Don't fire me, please. I'll change, boss. I'll change. I promise.
I'll change.
Okay, it's fine. You may have a seat.
Thank you, boss. Thank you very much, boss. Thank you. Thank you.
I've just given you. This is the last chance.
I promise, boss. I'll work hard.
Unika boda boss.
Anyway, that aside. It's like us Zambians, we can't do it without.
But my pleasure, Mazambian. Business.
So, okay, just wait. What we are going to do is going to teach us on how to do business.
Boss, yeah. Now promotion, boss. Okay.
What have you learned?
Boss, from what he has said, I've learned that first of all, I should know how to attend to customers. There are different people. Some they come with moods. Some they're emotional. So I have to be attentive to all customers, and I have to be a caring seller. Yes. So and again about timekeeping, I should come early to work and finish everything, clean up and sweep and everything. That's what I've learned also.
Okay. So what are you promising me?
I'll work on all these things that I have said, boss.
So are you saying we're never going to have this kind of meeting?
Yes, it's the last one. Boss, I promise.
What I will tell you, I'm going to emphasize on the same thing in business, even if you have something that's
like a home, you're taking care of something. You need, as a business lady, you need to have time. By this time, 8 hours nalibeka kuya kunchito. Nifile na isu la shop. Ukushtisha ruchera. Napyanga namba ukushtisha. Let's understand this, boss. And always not customer is always right. That's how it is. So now nachmuna enala yusha. Bambesha from Kusta Vinanka, that's from Kuana of mood. So don't be in that way bad. Okay, it's fine. Can all go.
Promotion, you boss.
Next time.
Zambia.
Thank you, boss. When you know, my boss.
So, again, tomorrow for that. We since 9 months. Inanga na mabana ino fonte sikofia. Olo katushi ngani fya bakashano na machiki kabili. Walisha sababu kadanga baba. Ule mweba. So ifine mwewe ni mweba. Next time ngafubweka shafu mofini. Kumtafia.
Abosele banolo situenda.
Nakwenda. Number.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
watching Mochi Broadcasting Network. Stay tuned.